Okay, people, come on, we've got to get these deals done or else we are completely stuffed. Hello, Mr. Chairman. Yes. No, there's no panic wise. No one's panicking here. It's absolutely fine. No. What you're hearing is the calm and perfectly rational work being done of a transfer department on deadline day.
Syngjum saman til sigurskrópum áfram Grindavik. Og ég veit, við fagnum hér í dag.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Grindavik on the Impossible Dream, Season 10, Episode 5 today, and we face FC Basel, or Basel, depending on where you're from, in the Champions League third qualifying round. It is going to be a tough fixture, that is for sure, and hopefully we can get through it and keep ourselves in contention to get back into the Champions League league phase. Now, transfer deadline day has come, gone, and been hectic. I'm not saying I was panic buying, but I did on transfer deadline day decide to change my mind about a few players. So, in has come two players on loan, both with options to buy. The first is Mark Koch. He is a promising 18-year-old winger. We've got him on loan from RB Leipzig, 18 years old. They only say a C+. He's much better than that. You can see potentially he could be an absolute star. You can see there we're paying his wages, a little bit of a monthly fee as well. And this is him. I like him. I really do like him. You can see they're physically quite good. Technically, he has everything a winger you could possibly want. And mentally, not too bad either. So, he hasn't played yet in the senior team for RB Leipzig, which is not necessarily surprising at 18. But they gave us an optional fee to buy for 4.2 million, which I can tell you now we're going to trigger. 100% we're going to trigger that, unless, I don't know, he punches me in the face in the dressing room or something. Even then, I'll probably still sign him. So, yeah. Get used to the name. He will be joining us. The other player that we've signed is a 30-year-old centre-back, Thomas Christiansen. Now, he is here very much as a just sort of a stopgap, I suppose, though I'm not against signing him permanently. Now, we've got an option. Well, it's not even an option. If he plays 25 games, we will be paying 600 grand for him, which I'll happily pay. But yeah, we'll see what we get from him. You can see there we are paying his wages, no monthly fee though. This is him. He's fairly ambitious, good jumping reach. He's tall, almost 2 meters tall. Just a very solid centre back. He has a cap for Denmark as well. He can, if needed, push forward into midfield. So he's got a little bit of versatility there as well. And yeah, he is coming in basically because at last minute I decided Mosquera can go away. I'm sick of him. He's complaining. He's always unhappy. So I've decided that he'll leave. This guy will come in and sort of cover for him for this season. You can see he's quite pacey, strength. He's actually quite good. It's a shame he's 30 to be honest, or else yeah, we might have looked to keep him a little bit more longer term than that. But yeah, ball playing centre back. I'm really happy with him to be honest. Yeah, again, another one of these guys we will probably end up keeping. Now, if we have a quick look at his career, and you can see there he spent at Denmark, Sweden, and now he gets to join us in Iceland, and that's all very exciting. But yeah, 240 odd games in his career. He should do well. Now, we haven't actually sold Mosquera yet, though there are bids in for him. The player we have sold is Icelandic, another one of these guys that was just always unhappy. So we sold him 1.4 million, 50% of the next fee as well. He has gone off to Alaves in Spain. So we should get a decent chunk if they sell him on. Potentially he's worth up to 3-4 million. And he's only 21, so he was still improving, but again, he wasn't good enough to be unhappy all the time, so yeah, he can bugger off as well. Now, another bit of interesting, well, not injury news, maybe not interesting news. So Rojas, just came back to training after 2 to 4 weeks out with injury things. Came back to training at 9:58 a.m. And if we just casually scroll up here, injured again at 1:57. So he was fit for what? 4 hours, so he's out for another month. So we may have signed a sick note there, which is unfortunate, but you've got to give it to him. Injured the same day he came back from being fit. And the final piece of news to catch you up on is the Icelandic Cup final. We will be facing Fram in that, so it'll be the Gags versus Fram, and let's hope they put on a performance there and we get to win the cup again. But we are here for some Champions League football, aren't we? Against Basel, so let's go and see what we're up against here. It's a 4-2-3-1 that we're expecting, and this is a team we're sending out. We do have some players back from injury, even if they're not quite match sharp. So Rafferson goes in goal. Tommy Jones, Immonen, Mosquera is playing this one. with Juleson. We couldn't register both Kosh and also Christensen. We obviously have less cover at right wing than we do at centre back, so that's why we've done that. Jonsson will be the deep line playmaker. Wamberto, it'll be the first we see of him. It'll be the first he played 7 minutes in his last game, so hopefully he'll last a little bit longer. He's going to partner Bakali in midfield. Palacios, Higuain back from the Olympics, and Alaku is going to go up top. He gets the start only just ahead of Gadini, but you can see Nellam is back. We've got Jenga, who we signed last episode as well. Kosh is on the bench. Very, very strong looking bench. Boutenson, though, is still injured. All right, so we can see the team sheets here. Do we recognise any names in their lineup? I don't think so. Nothing there that jumps out at me anyway. What do we want to say to this? We are at home first leg. We are. I think we just need to stick to the plan. Stay patient. Mosquera is hesitant, which he's just... Yeah. The thing with Mosquera too is that he's not... that's Juleson. Where are you, Mosquera? He's not particularly developed how I would have hoped. You can see we're trying to get $1 million for him. If we get that, brilliant. I'll get the 50% sell on as well. So let's hope we put on a good performance at home. We do, I think, need a lead going to Switzerland. The thing I always find with teams like Basel, I'm going to call them Basel because that's what I've always called them. I know that, but I think it depends if it's the French or German or English, whatever part of Switzerland. But yeah, Basel's what I've always known them as. Yeah, you never quite know what you're going to get with these sorts of teams. If they have sort of a good youth sort of golden generation that's come through, you know, that it's a team that's dominating Switzerland. I don't know if Basel have been dominating Switzerland or not. But, you know, they're able to pick off the best Swiss players as well. So they could be quite strong. Obviously, we will find out. And they've come out a little bit differently to what we were expecting them to do as well. Which is... doesn't really matter, but it's always nice if you think your scouts know what they're talking about. But they are dominating possession. Or maybe not dominating, certainly having more of it, though. Here we go. We've got a highlight, though. I wonder the way that they've set up, if we'll be worth looking to exploit the flanks and try and really spread that midfield diamond of theirs out. Tommy Jones, Bakali, nice one there for Higuain. Good to get him back from the Olympics. Degen, obviously, I'm assuming will be back soon. There's a good ball in. Alaku! And he's got another one. Mihai Alaku. 16.5 million. This is coming out before yesterday's episode. Sorry, I'm recording this before yesterday's episode has come out, I should say. So I don't know what your reactions to spending that sort of money on Alaku was. But if he can keep doing that, that's absolutely fine. The thing is that he will, in all likelihood, become second choice when Boutenson is back. I think he's probably ahead of Gadini right now in the pecking order. And then Rojas, like I say, is just turned into a bit of a sick note, unfortunately. So he may not be here for long. Although he has looked fairly good when he's played. It might be one of those unfortunate ones where you come back from injury and then do something else. But, I mean, he's not... Oh, Alaku's nicked that back very, very nicely. Palacios is in here. He's got Bakali with him. He shouldn't need him. Palacios draws the save from the goalkeeper. It's cleared away. And we don't even get a corner in the end. But it's been a fairly tight game. But we do have a lead, which is the important thing. If we can not get complacent, where are we here? Don't get complacent. There we go. There, that would be a good thing. I imagine Higuain looks a little bit off his game today, doesn't he? Having just come back from the Olympics. I don't know how Argentina did. I'm assuming the fact that he's back and Degen's not means they haven't done particularly well. We've got a chance here. Mosquera loses it out there, but it goes out for Jones. Tommy Jones. Oh, the goalkeeper has thrown it into his own net, and Tom Jones. Hey there, Delilah, has got himself a goal. No, Hey Delilah's not him, is it? He does have a song, Delilah, doesn't he? I'm thinking, but I'm definitely not thinking of that. Because the Hey Delilah song was, that wasn't that long ago, was it? I was in university, I think, when that came out. No, it definitely was, because I did a rip-off song on a podcast I used to do. What did I do instead of Hey Delilah? I think it was Hey Gareth Barry when he went to Manchester City. Hey Gareth Barry, what's it like? I can't remember the tune now. But anyway, that's all in the ancient past. All right. Come on. I'm trying to remember the words to that stupid song now. I've probably got him written down somewhere, you know. Oh, dropped over the top. Oh, it's a corner, so there was a block in there. All right, Palacios not having a great game. I wonder if we look to get Kosh on for a debut here. It's probably a decent time. Oh, Palacios, he's done well. Oh, hang on, Alaku, can he flick it on? He can. Can he go into his own flick on? Here we go. It's absolutely brilliant. And is there any support for him? Eventually, it's coming. Jonsson. This has been, I'll tell you what, if Alaku could get on the end of it, it's what a goal it would be for him personally. All right, I think Palacios is having a bit of an off day, so we will get, where are you there, Mr. Kosh on for him. Higuain also not having a great day. Good, look at the whip on that cross from Juleson there. Bakali for Jones. Jones! Oh, Tom Jones has hit the crossbar. Not often you get 2 goals from a left-back, but he was very, very close to doing just that. Alaku now over a free kick. It's, flicked on. Saved by the goalkeeper, though. I think it was Immonen that got there. I wonder if, let's get Nelum on perhaps out wide left there in place of Higuain. I'm not quite... Oh, Kosh has done brilliantly. He's won it back. Now he's quick as well. Can he whip a cross in now? What's he got for us? Back to Juleson. We know he can whip a cross in. Alaku's rattled the crossbar now. He was offside though, was he? Yes. A third goal would have been a very, very nice thing to be taking with us to Switzerland. But as things stand, no such luck. Wamberto, considering he's just come back from injury and barely played for a month, is looking okay, isn't he? Playing a 6.8. The thing I really like about him and Bakali in the middle is they both have really high work rates. Bakali's is, oh no, Immonen's tripped over the ball. Oh, and Rafason has saved us. Let's just go back to positive. Yeah, I mean, Bakali's is like 19 or 20 or something, but Wamberto's is 15. And they've both got good passing. They've both got good vision. So, you know, it's a very hard-working but also creative duo that we've got in there, which is, you know, a really, really good thing. Like I say, I don't think we're going to be able to keep Wamberto on the longer term because his transfer value is quite high. But if it's one of these like Higuain where we can just keep loaning him back and then maybe Spurs sort of lose interest in him or move past him, and then we can maybe look to nick in and make the deal permanent. Tom Jones has been sold up the river there. It's gone. Oh, Kosh is not tracking. Juleson, though. A tower of strength, not just getting forward, but also at the back. And what can Kosh do now? Into the middle there. Bakali and Wamberto exchanging passes. Back to Kosh. Back post. It's Alaku! And in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, Alaku has surely put the cherry on top of the cake that will see us into the 4th and final qualifying round. It's not quite done yet, but a really good counter-attacking goal. And a little bit of luck there. The defender getting it just in ahead of Nelson, but it fell for Alaku. And it is 3-0 over Basel, and that is or Basel. I'm breaking my own rule there, aren't I? What I'm going to call them. Oh, it's gone down. Is it going to be a 4th? Alaku now with a chance for a hat-trick. And, I mean, you'd be annoyed if you're the Basel manager because we're now in the 6th minute of 4. Can Alaku surely wrap it up? It's 4-0. That is a very nice place to be going into the second leg. A very, very nice place to be. And, well, this is a decent European side, and we've put them away at home. Can we do the same thing away? We don't have to put it away, of course. We've just got to not lose by 5, don't we? Which you'd like to think we could do. And you just wonder, Kosh looked quite good coming off the bench, didn't he? Wamberto as well. Is the team really starting to come together for this season? Alaku up front, of course. Is he going to keep Baltmanson out of the lineup? That's something I didn't think I'd ever have to say. But guys, wait right there. We'll be back for the second leg. We've got one leg in the playoff. Can we get our second leg in there? We'll find out in the second leg. Okay, welcome back. Now we are getting ready to face the second leg here against Basel. Mosquera has left. He's gone to Juventus. Only 850 grand in the end, but crucially a 50% sell-on. If we look at what his value is already, up to 14 million, I'd rather have the 50% sell-on than an extra 150 grand in our pocket now. So we'll see what happens. I don't think he's anywhere near good enough for Juventus. I suspect he may regret leaving us, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, he was a club-trained player, which is disappointing, obviously. But if you're going to whinge, then you can go off. Now, something really, really strange has happened. And that is that Australia won a silver medal at the Olympics, hosted in Australia, granted, but still 2-0. They lost to France in the final. And where was the final held? Do we get a stadium here? How do we find that? It's probably Melbourne. I'm sure it's Melbourne's fault anyway. But yeah, a silver medal for the Olyroos, as they would be, wouldn't they, as if it's the Olympics. So yeah, well done to Australia. France won it. Degen, his Germany got a bronze. So there is a bronze medal. And of course, the annoying thing with this is that it means that Deanna has come home with a gold medal, doesn't it? Did he play? He did play as well. So that's a bit of a kick in the balls. But anyway, we'll take a silver medal and run. I know there is one other thing we've got to catch you up on. That was a game in the league against IA. So let's go see how it went. Gistarasen gave us the lead. Palacios made it 2-0. Before Machele picked out Palacios' run to get out third. Picked out Palacios' run. It took me 7 goes to get. Anyway, we got there in the end. The pain I go through for a voiceover, honestly. Anyway, this was a very, very good performance from us. Dominated the game from start to finish. Christensen, the centre-back, got a first game for us in this one. Looked absolute class. We'll see how he goes, obviously, against better opposition in Europe. But we've committed to him now because Mosquera has left. Gadini up front was atrocious, but he was the only one. Everybody else there did very, very well. So let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here now in the second leg. And, well, the scouts are expecting the same thing, though they said that last time when they played a diamond, so who knows what we'll get here. The team that's going out, Rafferson in goal, Jones, Immonen, Degen back, and in the starting 11 with Julison, Jonsson, Wemberto, and Bakali. Kosh gets the start in this one. I thought he looked brilliant coming on in that first leg, so he can start with Higuain. And Aleku, I don't know how we could drop him right now, even though Boutenson is back fit, he's on the bench. But Aleku, it's his shirt to lose at this point, really. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. It looks fairly similar to the first leg, I think. I still don't recognise any names. What do you want to say to this? Well, it's got to be just ignore the first leg, go out there and try and get a result today. If we draw or win this one, then we're through comfortably. And that would be nice, wouldn't it? So it's 4-4-2 in the end. The scouts have no idea how Basel is going to play, so that's fine. Like I say, it shouldn't matter. Ideally, I'd probably like an extra centre-back if we're marking 2 up top rather than going man for man, but yeah, we'll see how we go here. This could be a big test for Jonsson as well. The thing that Deanna did do well, and the reason that I liked him so much, was that he was a good man to have in front of the back 4 to shield them. I don't know that Jonsson is quite as good at that specifically, but I think as an all-round player, then he's certainly probably as good, to be honest. We've still been getting bids for him. The bids are going up at least, which is in a way good, but in another way, it means that at some point we might be in a position where it's difficult to justify rejecting it. But I think with add-ons, we're getting up towards 2.5. There's a good ball for Aleko, but goalkeeper, defender combined do well, and in the end, just about keep it out. So we'll give them some early praise here. I did still pick a strong side. I didn't want to basically give them a chance if we can help it. If they're going to get themselves back into this game, into this tie, then they can do it against our best team, and it'll be sort of good luck to you. We will, for those, a cracking ball for Kosh getting forward. Who's got a goal he knew absolutely nothing about. Kosh has crossed it, probably more likely shot it into the post. It has bounced back, and I'm pretty sure it hit Aleku on the shins. So it's 1-0 on the night. Look at that ball from Wemberto. I know he's only on loan. Oh, yeah, it was a shot. It was definitely a shot. And Aleku just had to tap it in. Yeah, I mean, Wemberto has the potential to be really good for us in there. Kosh, as I said, we've got the option to buy him for 4.2 million. I don't know if we'll be able to. The only reason I say that is because my original plan was to buy him and not loan him, but he was only interested in a loan, not a transfer. So the issue with look at that, Kosh. Can I put a bid in for him at half time? Wemberto now with a chance. Oh, decent save from the goalkeeper. So yeah, the issue we might have with signing him permanently is he may not want to join us permanently. But let's hope that he can see that he's got a future here, and he will be a first choice winger. I think he's already. I mean, Palacios does play well, and he is a good player, but I think he's already, from what I've seen, I think he's already got ahead of him in the pecking order, to be honest. And I mean, imagine if we kept Icelandic instead of getting Koshin. What a fool I would have been. Not that Icelandic was bad, but this guy is just looking very, very special, isn't he? Higuain is having another poor performance. Let's take him off. Let's get Nellum on. He's the left-sided player there, isn't he? Yeah. Degen, who has come back from the Olympics. All right, so Mortensen, I guess, will come on for him. And, yeah, Unison played in the league. I think he played in the league. He's tied anyway, as you could have seen. So, yeah, we'll give Mortensen the game, which is fine because he is a Icelandic international, of course. And Bakali slides in, wins it back. Oh, this is... I'm starting to get excited about this. We'll see who we get in the next round. I was fairly concerned by Basel. I wasn't completely sure how good they would be. But I think we've seen here as goalkeeper again, just about gets there. I should have put, you know what we might do anyway, is bring Boutenson on for a little bit of match sharpness. Aleku's got his goal. Anyway, Immonen, oh, he has that in him, doesn't he? He has a shocking first touch. And Basel pull one back. It's unlikely to make a difference. But it's not the first time from Immonen we have seen this. He does have a howler in him, doesn't he? And, well, we couldn't recover from it. Is it? I wonder if it is a first touch issue or if it's a concentration issue. We'll still continue with that change. Immonen, first touch is not quite apocalyptic. And, oh, bicycle kick. So I'm going to guess it is a first touch issue. We'll give them some praise because it is 5-1 on aggregate. There is really no need to worry. It would be nice to win on the night, though, wouldn't it? Boutensen! Oh, he's not quite been able to get himself in. He does... Boutensen in particular does seem to put them under sort of goalkeepers, defenders under pressure when they're running back like that. A number of times we see him sort of get himself a chance. But 1-1 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate. We've comfortably got ourselves through. And, well, on to the next one. So first leg triumph helps us past. And in the next round, we have Spartak Tavana. We've played them before, Slovakian. I'm surprised to see that they are there. We're having a look at one of their players here, right back, so we'll get we'll get a first-hand scouting report of that. How have they got this far, though? That surprises me. So they've beaten Tiraspol and Maccabi Haifa 6-1. So there's obviously something to them. But I'd say that's around about as friendly a game as we could possibly have got. For a place in the Champions League. So we'll take that and run. That's fantastic news. But that'll do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. We keep scrolling down and down. We'll be back next time for the Cup Final. The Gags will go against Fram at the National Stadium. Then we'll have the first leg at home. If it's done and dusted after that, then we won't bother showing the second leg. But that'll be for next episode. We'll determine what we're doing from there at any point. At that point anyway. So let me know what you think of the new signings as well. It was a little bit of a hectic deadline day, but I think overall, I'm happy with our team. I think we're looking quite good. I think we should be able to get into the Champions League proper. And, well, based on what we've seen so far, we might even shock a few teams when we get there. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.